It's a nice time to do that when the weather is cooperating. 82 by 1 p.m. 2 o'clock will be in the lower 80s. Now for tonight, if you are into making dinner reservations and you have that favorite restaurant that has an outdoor patio, it's going to be packed tonight. So call now if you can get in, because I can guarantee you on 14th Street and on 17th Street and over in Arlington and all the areas, Reston Town Center, that have the outdoor seating and patios will be really busy tonight. Upper 70s, 8 p.m., 10 o'clock in the middle 70s. Nighttime lows range from the mid 50s to upper 60s. It will be cooler in the mountains and a bit warmer inside the Beltway. Over toward Tyson's in Silver Spring, College Park in Springfield, you'll be at just around 60 degrees. Downtown D.C. at just around 64 to 65. Tomorrow, absolutely beautiful. Lots of sunshine, a few passing clouds, a bit more humid. Temperatures will make it to just around 85 degrees. But if you like it hot and you like it humid, tomorrow's not going to be your day. Heat index values will stay in check in the lower 80s. But by Sunday, you're going to notice the heat cranking up. And then by early next week, it's going to feel just like the middle of summer around here. Saturday, 84 degrees, 90 degrees on Sunday. As we move into the day on Monday, we're in the lower 90s and then middle 90s as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Heat index values by then will be closer to 100 degrees with nighttime lows in the 70s. If you've given your AC a little bit of a break over the last couple days, it's going to be well worth it because you're going to need it a lot for next week.
Yeah, wow. All right, thank you, Steve. The man who killed Beatles legend John Lennon denied parole for a 10th time. Mark David Chapman shot and killed Lennon outside of New York City's Dakota apartment building in 1980. Chapman, now 63, is currently serving 20 years to life in Western New York. With this latest rejection, Chapman won't be eligible for parole again until 2020. I remember the day that happened. My mom came down in her terry cloth blue bathrobe and was inconsolable. It's a question that has been swirling on social media since Aretha Franklin's passing. Who will perform at the Queen of Soul's funeral? We now have that answer. Stevie Wonder, Jennifer Hudson, Faith Hill, some of the singers who will honor her. Franklin's son, Edward, also plans to perform. That private funeral is set for next Friday in Detroit. Franklin died last week after a long battle with pancreatic cancer at the age of 76. Tonight, right here on ABC 7, it's an all-new episode of What Would You Do? Here to break down what to expect tonight is host John Quinones. John, you've got some hot-button issues here. A married gay couple, a breastfeeding mom, and an oversharing bartender.
That's right, Kimberly. You know, there are some 60,000 adopted and foster children who are being raised right now in this country by same-sex couples. What would you do if you're at a restaurant and you see a woman criticizing a gay couple, two men, for raising that child without a woman, without a mother around? It's pretty wild the way people reacted, and we did this.
Keep going, John. We're just looking at video and we can hear some of the conversations.
Oh, yes. Well, you will see us get reactions not only in the New York area, but also in Kentucky. We did this in two separate cities to see how regions might differ when it comes to, you know, two gay men raising a child. The fact is there's almost 30,000 kids now who are being raised by married gay couples where marriage is allowed in this country. You will see, I think you will be pleasantly surprised by how people react with compassion on this one.
Right. Now, what about a mother nursing her baby at a restaurant and someone interrupts her? This is a real hot button issue for me because they say that, you know, mother's milk is the golden nutrition, you know, for children.
Of course, who could argue, you would think, right? Nourishing a child in this very natural way. Well, there have been incidents in this country more recently at a swimming pool where people called the police on a mother who was simply breastfeeding her child. Well, we reenact that situation at a diner where a woman is breastfeeding her baby and someone is complaining about her doing just that.
Now, this one with the bartender. Yeah, I have a question
wild
for you about the bartender, and he takes a woman's phone and then starts oversharing. Okay. I mean, is this a real scenario that someone heard about in real life?
Of course. I mean, I've heard it from a lot of my friends, especially female women friends, who asked, you're at a bar, your phone is out of charge, right? It needs some juice. So you ask the bartender if you can plug it in at the bar. And most of them are very kind. Most of them don't start snooping through your phone. But what if this bartender behind the counter there not only is charging your phone, but when you step away and go to the ladies' room, he starts going through it and looking at your texts and emails and your pictures. Will anybody tell the woman whose phone it is that this guy's doing that? I think the moral of the story is here, make sure you lock the phone before you plug it in anywhere.
Yep, good piece of advice. All right, John, we look forward to What Would You Do Tonight. Thank you so much. And we'll be right back.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Join us at the Milani Med Spa Open House, August 24th.
They raised our taxes to the point we were considering moving out of the state of